In this video, we're actually going to walk through the Laser Ammo Smokeless Range 3. A few months ago, I put out there basically screenshots and small explanation of what changed from version 2 to version 3. But if you're new and you just started looking like, oh, what's this Smokeless Range stuff, then this would be kind of a fresh look into it. What I'll do is go through. This is the main part of it. Any of these subdots at the bottom are extra programs or plugins that you buy from them, and it's added into this. So if you're interested in their Computer Shooter Pro, it comes up in one of these other dots, or Open Range 3 or 2, Steel Challenge, etc. They come up at the bottom, and you pretty much, if you like them, you can always put them as your favorite. So you don't have to keep going back and forth through this and that. You can just go to your favorites and start working only on your favorites. But if you wanted to mix it up some, then you could just go to the base Smokeless Range board there and go through some of these, which have a great option. The reason why normally I would have had this earlier after the walkthrough, after the brief explanation of the differences between 2 and 3, but I had to upgrade my computer. Even apparently with the old specs, they're recommending an Intel i5, and the computer I've been running all this stuff on is an i3. So for the version 2, it just ran fine, and other stuff, it was okay. But on this one, everything seemed fine, except for the trap shooting. Trap shooting was glitching on the processor being slower. As soon as I upgraded this machine about a week ago, everything, that works just fine. Actually, it's actually nice to have it on a faster machine now, but anyways, they do have specs for the computer. If you're wondering how fast do I need, it's not totally expensive. You don't have to buy a huge $1,000 gaming machine. I ended up getting a small Dueling from Amazon for between 3 and 4, and it works great. 32 gigabytes. The AMD Ryzen 7, and they're recommending a 5 on their site for Smokeless Range, so it's going to last me a while, luckily. But anyways, back to walking through. We're going to walk through this, and you get to see what each of these little sections have to offer. This Bomb Blast, right down the list. We're going to leave it at its default, time limit 30 seconds, that they're coming at you and you're shooting bombs. If you want more, you can have more seconds. Critical timeout, that is if the bomb hits you, because they're flying at you, so don't let them hit you. Difficulty, you can do medium, easy, or hard. We're just leaving it at the default at easy, so there's not going to be a whole lot. It's going to be pretty much one at a time. You want, as you get better at it and see what it has to offer, then you can start switching up to medium and hard to have it go a lot faster. Get ready delay, that's optional. Pretty much when you hit start, it'll tell you to get ready and then start throwing at you. Let's go.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Next up on the list is can toss. We are actually going to start on can toss, which is the original one option that was in version 2. We're going to start on this one with just 20 cans, and of course, depending on, you have the ability to set the number of targets that are thrown up, or even the target size. So you can decrease the size for more difficulty, or increase it to something bigger, depending on your eyesight or whatever. However, it makes it more, if you want it easier, if you have a kid that you're, trying to help and have a little more encouragement, you can increase the can size to be bigger, and then you can reduce it as they get better, so to challenge them up more. Count like next launch, you can have it when it hits the ground, there's a time delay or decreasing time delay, I'm going to have it as soon as you hit the can, the next one comes up. Launch delay, you can set to after you hit it, it could be 1 second till the next one, or you can just have it go instant, which I default is 1, I put it to 0 for instant. And then after we do that, the next video will be the can shoot, which is just all the same settings, roughly, and just that you get to do the size and the number of shooters. So the cans will be lined up on this row here, and we'll shoot them.
Are you ready? Stand by. Are you ready? Stand by.
Next up is Dueling Tree. Now this one does take 2 people to do. If you want to battle against another friend, a family member, see who pays for beers next, whatever. So default starting one is Dueling Tree, your classic Dueling Tree, and that was in Smokeless Range 2. And now they have extra options of also dueling plates and speed plates. So first walkthrough, first me actually going through it, will be with the Dueling Tree, and then there'll be dueling plates, and then the speed plates. Target alignment, there's alternating, there's pairs, and there's splits. We're going to be just doing the alternating, and we'll keep the time to 15 seconds. We'll pretty much just leave the defaults here. Target count 6. You can have it less. Max is 6. So let's show you what the dueling section is about.
Are you ready? Stand by. Are you ready? Stand by. Are you ready? Stand by.
Next up is target shooting. We'll go through the 3 different types of training modes that are available in this now. Version 2 only had 1. It was pretty much the drill mode, or drill / practice mode. So this is a hybrid of that, where target shooting, it's freestyle. You can set the max number of shots, and you can just fire at it. Then you click on zoom in to see where you're shooting at. There's no buzzer, no nothing. It's just freestyle target shooting. Practice mode does allow you to set a par time, and it does start with a buzzard. So start buzzard, and after you shoot and review your stuff, it will start counting back down to start again, so you can just go on a repeat on it. And then for the drill mode, we will be doing a El Presidente in a way, but without the reload. So it'll just be 2, 2, 2, and 2 more here, 2, 2, within the part time of 5 seconds. And then we will review the results. And with drill mode, it's a manual restart. So when you're ready, just hit start and we'll go through it again. So let's get a look at it.
Are you ready? Stand by. Are you ready? Stand by.
Next up, we'll be going into trap shooting. The original one just had you pretty much do one section and the trap house there throughout, left, right, and you just shoot it for however many you tell it to throw out at it. This time they changed it up where there's a trap shooting where there's 5 different stages or stations, and you can either go through all 5 or reduce it down to the first 2, up to 3, all the way up to the 5th one. You can adjust the choke size for depending on how tight you want it to be. I have it a little bit more wide spread there, and of course you can set your number of shooters. After that video, we will go into practice mode, which will allow you to pick what station you're going to start at, and which in this case we'll be doing station 3, and we just freestyle practice at station 3. If you're having problems at a certain station, then at least you can just go over that same station over and over again to get used to the way that play flies. Let's start it. Next up, we're going to be looking at match target drill. On the first walkthrough, what we're going to do is do a match target with shapes, and then the second one will be numbers, and then we'll go right into sequence mode, which is pretty much a good memory game to play. And we're going to start them off all at medium. The sequence one I haven't gotten to the hard one yet. That one I'm still working on. That one's a good challenge. Let's take a look at it.
Are you ready? Stand by. Are you ready? Stand by. Are you ready? Stand by.
We're going to be doing the moving target drill. We're pretty much just going to have a shoot, no shoot, be able to shoot this a number of times, and then this will pop in here and there, and this back and shoot as it transitions from left to right. Pretty easy, still a good challenge to track moving targets.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Next up is speed drill, classic with the new facelift. This you could set the number of seconds for the stage, so if you don't shoot all the targets within 15 seconds, it'll go to the next one, or if you finish all of them beforehand, it'll go to the next one. The total time to do all the targets will be, in this case, 30 seconds. And you can set the number of targets to shoot in the sector or in the array that comes up.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Next up is the tracking drill. We'll be having it's kind of the same as moving target drill, but this time we're going to be doing a circle, and the no shoot is going to be a skull, which you can change the targets that you want to shoot, and for your no shoots as well. Skull just seemed appropriate. We're going to keep these time limits to 20 seconds, have the targets decrease as you shoot it, decreases in size, and target speed will be set at 2. Let's take a look at this.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Transition drill. Here you can select the kind of target that you want. In case you didn't like the circle, there's a whole number of other targets you can use. And if you did the no shoot option here, then you can select the no shoot as well. We're just going to have it go from regular target to red target as the no shoot. And this will pop up both at the same time, just in different positions, so you have to transition across the screen between the shoot and not get the no shoot. And we'll be doing this for about, space time is 5 seconds. We'll be doing this for about 20 pop-ups. So let's see how that went.
Are you ready? Stand by.
And that concludes our little walkthrough of Laser Ammo's Smokeless Range 3. It's in version 2, it was fun. This one has a little more fun to it. Some more options, some better graphics here and there, and some good challenges if you want to mix up on your dry fire, because sometimes doing the same thing over and over again can get a little tiring, and you still want to dry fire, but you just need a little bit of a change, and just to make it fun again before you start going back to any kinds of drills that you're doing beforehand, with or without the Smokeless Range. But the Smokeless Range does add some good challenges, moving targets, and you can keep with the scoring, you can keep track of your progress to see when I first started I was getting this score, but then after 6 months or a year later, you're able to beat that score no problem. But yeah, if you're interested in Smokeless Range, this is their version 3, and you can check them out at laserammo.com.